very short. The tutorial starts today and we might end another day. Not today. Please close the door, then I start. Yes. A long time ago, there lived a king somewhere around the Lake Victoria. And that king had a prince. King Okeo was his name. He had a princess, a prince and a princess. The princess was a very beautiful girl by many standards. She was elegant. She was splendid. Motion, even just by the curvatures on her body geography, displayed the description and definition of what beauty is. The teeth were milk white. She had very white balls in her eyes and just beads of sweat rolled down smoothly along her neck. Her name was Adana. She was a great lady. She was nice to see. She was nice to look at. A little piece of art a man could just describe Adana. But there was a little problem, son. A problem that made her to be very, very far from everybody else. A problem that discriminated Adana. Anytime she came close to anybody, that person had to take off. Anytime she came close to people, they would take off, twist all their noses in rejection. She had a problem called body smell, body odor. Not of her choice, not of her creation. She could not help it, however much she tried to bathe. However many times she bathed, the odor never left her. If she was behind a hidden door and you were outside, you would not need to see her to know that Adana was here. Just simply by smelling, you would know Adana is around. Where is she? She must be here. And that was the sign everybody gave to Adana whenever she saw her appearing. And fellow ladies were even worse in gesturing that. But remember, she was a princess. A princess with a big problem. How could she solve this? This even made men although she was ripe and of age for marriage, but nobody, no man worth his salt dared to go close to Adana to get her hand for marriage. So, she was most of the times alone, high up in her balcony, looking at the village. One evening, when the moonlight was big, and everybody, every child in the village was happily dancing to the drum beats in the village. Everybody else was happy except Adana. It was now getting to the head of his father, of her father, the king. What will happen to my daughter? He was already starting to get worried about. She's already counting so many years. She's going to 34. And no man comes to my home to ask me about my daughter. So, Adana looked at the people dancing, raising dust in the moonlight. It was spectacular for her. It was a nice, they were belting out nice tunes of music, and everybody was in his best joy. But she just said, I will go to that dance today. Let them do whatever they want. Some helpers, she had helpers, who were walking distance away from her, came marching behind her. She elegantly walked downstairs to join the dance. As soon as she appeared, what happened? Everybody vanished. And the dance was no more. And the dance was no more. To add salt to the wound, even the moonlight went off. Even the rain started raining. No more party. Everything is happening bad for her. So, she rushed back to her balcony. She left her handlers. She left with a lot of despair in her heart. She was crushed, completely crushed in her heart. What have I done? She ran back to the balcony and started crying. God, what have I done? What have I done? Why me this? Why me this? Why? Now, a week passed, and there was another event like the same in the movement. This time, there was a man who was hiding somewhere. He had great power with drumming. He was a good drummer. When she saw Adana approaching, Adana came swaggering with the dance. It was fun dancing. Yes. Reaching there, Adana reached the man very close. The man even drowned even more. Everybody else disappeared, but not this man. Mr. Omolo. Adana did not disappear. Instead, he stopped drumming for a while. And what did he do? He put out his hand to be greedy. And he did not take his other hand to hold the nose. He just stayed, persevering the smell. And as if Adana was not smelling at all, he just greeted Adana. And yes, hi Adana, you are elegant. You're looking just beautiful. Yes, thank you. Nobody has told me this for a very long time. Nobody has ever told me in this village that I am beautiful. Although I am, I know. Yes, you are. You are. I can confidently repeat that. You are. You are? Adama, I want to tell you, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So Mono just made it again. Thank you. Adana had never felt like that. Nobody had ever extended a hand to greet Adana. So today Adana got someone. But who was Omolo? Just a poor son of a peasant. Just a pauper. No money. He had nothing. Omolo was just that. Church mouse kind of case. So what happens? After their first meeting, Adana, as usual, went back to the palace, her heart beating for something that looked like it could be a love affair, just starting at a tender and young age. And now, we shall carry on this. Mr. Omolo, on his end, also thought for himself, I have got myself a princess, and so I will be a prince, and later I will be
a king.
So, for Mr. Omolo, this was good. It was worth persevering the smell. Something happened that changed the whole story again. Out came a plague as serious as the recent corona virus. That people were not supposed to get close together. Keep this. Remember that. So it took them, and they were quarantined for a very long time. They never met. But then came a man, a fine medicine man from across the river.
Silently. Ngo huko uende. Ngo huko.
I promise to finish in the next 5 minutes.
Continue.
A great medicine man. Down the river, invented real medicine for that plague that attacked people. And when he came to prescribe it in the palace, that day, Adana got the ointment to apply on her body and some to drink. She woke up the following morning, went to the loo, and got downstairs and got to greet the kitchen staff in her father's palace, the king's palace. Nobody was running away. What has happened? Something has changed here. Why are people not holding their noses when they see? It tested it with several bunches of people everywhere. He went here. And no problem. People were just smiling like and he went to another bunch, the gardeners. She even greeted and they greeted back. And now again, there was no smell. And she asked herself, could it be true? Would it be true? She ran back very, like a small kid. She ran back very fast upstairs, despite her big weight. Adana stayed upstairs, went to the mirror. She looked at her curvy body. Yes, this is me. You mean I'm not? I don't have it. What doesn't she have? The smell is gone. I don't smell it anymore. Oh, I can't believe it's true. So she ran back downstairs and called and told and announced it to her daddy. Father! 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 Please! Father! I can't believe it! She went, even she did not remember that she was past the age of being love supported by the father. She went straight to the lap of the father and sat on the father's lap. Am I smelling? Are you sure? Yes. There is no smell. My daughter is not smelling anymore. I can really see the people around you. People have even escorted you. No one is running away from you like it has always been the case. Daddy, I need to give a present to the medicine. Yes. Take that bowl. And the father, he called the boys in the chamber. Take 2 bowls and give to the medicine man. 2 bowls were handed to the medicine man. Job well done. And do you know what started to happen? Adana became very proud again. One day she went, she dressed to kill. She put on her silky dress, expensive silky dress, and she was going down, downstairs she went, and Now she went down. It was another season again for the people to dance in the moonlight. And yeah, hey, guess what? On the road again, people had now been allowed to come back together. On the road again, Omolo with the same drum. And who was passing? Adana. And Omolo drummed with the very broad smile on his face. And excuse me, Adana passed as if Omolo was not drumming. And Omolo felt very bad. Why? How has she just done that? Means she got another man. When the father realized that his daughter had gotten well and better, the father decided to open a competitive process for suitors to come and try the hands of his daughter. So it became open for all to come and try their hands on his daughter. Really? Even another one who was always holding, in fact, he nearly had his nose was almost longer because whenever she was getting to meet Adana, the nose was pulled this way. Even that one. Hey, he came to try his hand, to try the hands of the princess there. None of them has been successful, but I want to say there is a problem. There was another problem again. Another problem again. What problem? See, the smell came back. The body smell came again. And that is the point I want to end my story today. And there was, and the smell came again. But don't you worry. I'll come again back to tell the rest of the story.